Wisdom aright, let us hear the holy gospel.
Peace be with you all.
And with thy spirit.
The reading of the holy gospel is according to St John.
Glory to thee, O Lord, glory to thee.
Let us attend.
The Lord said to the Jews that came to him, I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved, and shall go in and out, and find pasture. The thief cometh not but for to steal, and to kill, and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd giveth his life for the sheep. But he that is an hireling and not the shepherd, whose own the sheep are not, seeth the wolf coming, and leaveth the sheep, and fleeth, and the wolf catcheth them, and scattereth the sheep. The hireling fleeth because he is an hireling, and careth not for the sheep. I am the good shepherd, and know my sheep, and have known of mine. As the Father knoweth me, even so know I the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep. And other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd.
Peace be unto you.
Glory to thee, O Lord, glory to thee.
And there should be one flock and one shepherd. Dear brothers and sisters, this is how the gospel of today's ends, with a word and powerful reminder of the Lord, of the true ministry in the church. And having gathered today this blessed church, we celebrate a shepherd who fulfilled the words of the gospel. Because at the end, we will be judged by the gospel. And the measure that the gospel offers to us, which is Christ himself, is, dear brothers and sisters, what will judge us at the end of history. The moment when the gospel is read during the divine liturgy portrays that moment at the end of history, because, as you will notice, liturgically the priests, the bishop are at a high place, and that's the moment when we depict or portray iconically that moment of judgment. In the liturgy, this is when the catechumens are asked to depart. After that, the liturgy begins. So in the liturgy, there is always a moment where we measure ourselves. And the gospel is that opportunity. That is the only criterion, as we have heard many times. And why is today's gospel so moving? As you listen to it, moment after moment, we realize how everything that relates to the life of St. John, Shanghai, and San Francisco is in this gospel parable that we just read. We see how not only in the times of the holy apostles or the so-called the golden patristic era, there were hierarchs, but also pious people who fulfilled the gospel, but also in our own days, in our own times. And St. John, who, as you all know, being part of this parish and having him as your patron saint, is important not simply because of his nobility, of his origins, because he was born in a noble family, but his life was another type of nobility and another type of spiritual, not aristocracy or elitism, but leadership that is servant. And every moment, every detail, be it in China or here or Europe, where he took care not only of the Orthodox people, but also of the Western Rite Christians who wanted to become closer to the faith, the Apostolic Church, the Orthodox Church. He also extended his hands to the poor, to the seeker of God, and all other people. And so, at the end, he fulfilled that description where the Lord says that the true shepherd, he knows his flock, he takes them. But there is also one interesting moment in that parable that we read, actually the pericope of the words. It says they will go out and they will go in. Because the space of the church is a free meadow where we live freely. And this depiction is really, really moving. So St. John, now celebrated today, and his holy memory visits us in this gospel story and brings us hope and brings us a perspective. It's not about bishops being holy, but all the people through him. We cannot imitate his life, but what we can is we can get inspired to live a life according to the gospel, each one of us. And then this divine Eucharist is a wonderful celebration because he also found the purpose of his life in the divine Eucharist. That everything that he done was sanctified with the Eucharist and the Holy Liturgy. So may this feast be for us a reminder and also an invitation. May God bless you.